Hello guys, what's up? It's Michael here, and today we're gonna talk about how to use Claude Code to get unlimited leads for free. And if you're watching this video, it's probably because you have seen all those LinkedIn posts or content about using Claude to actually do lead generation. But when you try it yourself, you figure out that it's actually pretty complicated. Secondly, Cloud Code doesn't really have its own data, and even if you try to do the things in practice, it's not really possible to make good lists. It's extremely complicated and it takes so much time, especially for the fact that you don't have a UI and you don't have the right provider, such as in Clay. I was thinking the same, but I soon figure out an incredible tool that make lead generation and especially scraping unlimited leads inside of Claude extremely easy. And let's dive into it so I can show you exactly my process in which you can use Claude Code to actually do your own lead generation processes. The tool in particular is called Deepline. Deepline is an amazing tool that basically collects 93 different integrations and data providers. So basically you can connect Claude and Deepline, so you can use the intelligence of Claude and the data of Deepline to actually manage your data, make your own lists, and actually get great results for yourself and for your own clients. And of course, Claude doesn't really have the data, right? Claude is just an operator. For example, let's say that we want all the businesses inside of Google Maps. Claude doesn't have the data of Google Maps, but inside of Deepline, one of the 93 different providers and integration actually have the right Google Maps data. And let's say that you want email, again, maybe you have Apollo. And the cool part of Deepline is that it's free, guys. It's totally free from the lower tier, or it's pay-per-use, so you can really save money and you don't really need a very expensive tool to actually do your own lead generation. So how to put everything together? Let's see together how to make it work and really get unlimited leads for almost free. First of all, you really need a Claude account. You can start with the one that is $20, maybe the one about $100 per month. You go here, you go in code, or you simply open the terminal. When you open the terminal, you can say Claude, so that you actually have access to this infrastructure, okay? Then you have to go to Deepline, click on Get Started. It's pretty easy. You can set up your own Get Started. You can set up your own Stripe account and pay for some credits. Actually, you have some free credits at the beginning, so it's really free. You go here, you copy this, you go in the terminal, you paste, enter, and basically you are downloading the this repository, this piece of code inside of Claude, so it will be easier to work with Deepline, okay? Once everything is installed, it's extremely easy to use it, okay? And again, you open Claude, yes, Claude is ready, and you can simply call Deepline, typing it, or using the voice like I am doing through Whisperflow, okay? So we can say something like, what is the cheapest way to get 20 VP sales in New York from tech companies? I'm always asking because he has a lot of providers, so I want to get the cheapest one and the more effective one. So actually, I can get advices in what is the best tech stack and what's the cheapest tech stack to do the task that I want to do. Okay, as you can see, it basically gives me some alternatives. One is free, sign up for Apollo, which is free, and you will have like 50 contacts for free. Another alternative is using Hunter.io, that is already inside of this tech stack. If you want to do it inside your existing stack, run it through Deepline with PDL for trust data. So I just get this. I want to use this. Get me 20 VP sales. I only need name, last name, job title, and LinkedIn URL. Nothing else. Okay, great. As you can see, basically, You use Crest Data as a provider using 3 to 5 credits, which is like 0.3 dollars, so pennies basically. And we have all the information here under first name, last name, job title, and LinkedIn URL, such as this result. If you want to actually see it, you can actually say, first of all, yes, run it, and open the playground to show me the results. The playground, basically, it's your UI, so you can actually see that everything is going into the right direction. It is consistent all over the rows. Okay, and now we have our list. You can open the playground or you can open the sheet directly. And as you can see, I have all the VP sales from technology companies in New York, with full name, last name, job title, and LinkedIn URL. And in particular, Crest Data was used as the provider. This literally cost me pennies again. And think about it, if you want to do it with Clay or Apollo, it would be hundreds of dollars just for the subscription. While if you want like a very small list, you already have Claude, probably, I assume. You just connect Deepline, which is pennies, and you literally have almost unlimited leads, almost for free, unless you need like huge volume, where of course it is. It actually makes sense, right? Because you can start small, you can try to figure out if your campaign makes sense and spend more money later only if it makes sense. But now we want to go a step further and we want to enrich the email. So we want to enrich our data and use another integration, another provider inside of Deepline. So let's go back to our terminal and we can say, cool, now enrich the email address and validate it. What's the cheapest provider to do so? Always ask this question because it gives you alternative based on how cheap it is and how effective it is. Okay, great. Here we have some alternatives. Let's check them. So to find emails, we have Drop Leads, Hunter, Lead Magic Email Finder, Better VP Coverage, ICPs, ICPs, Email Search. I really like, because of experience, Lead Magic Email Finder and Zero Bounds. Use Lead Magic Email Finder and use Zero Bounds to validate the emails. Do it for all the 20 leads. Once enriched, open the new sheet again. Okay, and finally, here we are with the final sheet where we have all the VPs, LinkedIn, the emails, and the validation status. And actually, if you see few emails, it's not a problem, since inside of Deepline, we actually have, I think, 15 or maybe 20 different email providers, so we can basically concatenate all of them as a waterfall, so that if one fail, another will run, and we will always have valid or non-valid as the end. Okay, you can do the same with mobile data. You can do the same if you want to use the equivalent of Clayagent, which is called here Deepline Agent, and you have different level of intelligence and cost to actually run it, or to actually scrape or enrich any kind of data. So guys, this is how you can actually use this technology to put everything together. The only missing part is the sending provider. Once you have that sheet, you can actually connect Smart Lead. Smart Lead is actually a very cool sending provider, is the one that I use. It's pretty cheap. You can basically get the domain, get the addresses, but maybe this is something for the next video. And the cool news is that if you go to Deepline, in the integration part, basically you will see that you can actually connect Smart Lead in a pretty efficient way. Smart Lead connection, and you will see that it's enough to actually bring the API of Smart Lead, put it inside of Deepline, and you can basically say, given the sheet that you have, please send all the data inside of this Smart Lead campaign. You will get asked which campaign, you can select the right one, and it will work. Guys, thanks so much and see you in the next video.